In this video, we're going to practice doing metric system conversions, and we're going to use the staircase method. And we're really only focused on three prefixes. We're going to be looking at kilo, centi, and milla. Okay, so how we're going to set up our staircase is by making a staircase with 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Kilo is at the top. Milla is at the bottom. We jump up 1 to centi. And right in the very middle is our base unit. So our base unit are grams, liters, meters, pascals, whatever our base unit is. We're going to be looking at that in the very center, okay? I'm going to be using different colors for questions 1 through 5 to represent jumping around on our staircase. Now, if we climb the staircase, we go up the staircase, so say from milla to centi, or centi to the base unit, or milla to kilo, or the base unit to kilo, we are going to move the decimal to the left. And I like to look at this like this arrow is pointing up, but it's kind of pointing to the left. So that's how I'm going to remember that. And if we're going down the staircase, meaning we're converting from kilo to the base or from the base unit to milla, we're going to move the decimal to the right. Okay, and again, yes, the arrow is pointing down, but it's kind of pointing towards the right. So that's how I'm going to remember this. Okay, so let's start with number 1. How many milliliters are there in 1.67 liters? All right, so I'm starting with 1.67 liters and I'm looking for milliliters. So I'm converting from liters to milliliters, okay? So I'm going to rewrite my number, 1.67. I'm starting at the base because liters is my base, and I'm going to climb down the staircase 1, 2, 3 times, which means I'm going to move the decimal to the left 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. This extra spot right here is for a 0. So 1670. And the units I'm in now when I'm at the bottom of the staircase is milla, and my base units are liters. So my answer is 1670 milliliters. So that's how we're going to be using our conversions with the staircase, okay? Okay, next one. What is the measurement in millimeters for a pencil that is 18.5 centimeters? So I'm starting with 18.5 centimeters, and I'm looking for millimeters, okay? So from centimeters to millimeters. Okay, so if I'm looking at my staircase, I'm starting at the centi and I'm going to jump down to milli. Well, that's one place going down one step. So I'm going to take my number, 18.5, and I'm going to move the decimal to the, pause. Sorry, I'm going to move the decimal to the right one time because I jumped one staircase to the right. So 18.5 centimeters is 185 millimeters. Okay, let's look at the next one. How many kilograms are in a sample measuring 350 grams? Okay, I'm starting with 350 grams. And I'm looking for kilograms. I'm underlining what I'm giving. I'm circling what I want. So I'm going to convert from grams to kilograms. So if I look at my staircase, I'm going to slide the paper up. I'm starting at the base unit, okay, which is my grams, and I'm going to end at the kilo. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 times to kilograms. So since I'm moving up the staircase, I'm going to end up moving my decimal to the left. So 350. The decimal is at the end, and I'm going to move it to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 0.350 kilograms. Okay. In today's discussion, I'm not discussing sig figs, significant figures. We're just doing a metric conversion. Okay. The next one, I'm going to slide my paper up. How many pascals of pressure are represented by 176 kilopascals? So I'm starting with 176 kilo, and I'm looking for pascal. So if I look at my staircase, I'm starting at kilo, and I'm going to drop down to the base unit. So even if you're not super familiar with the pascal unit, that's okay. It's still the base unit. So you can treat it the same way you would grams or meters, okay? So we're going to drop down 1, 2, 3 times to the base unit. So I'm going to move my decimal 3 times to the right. Okay, so my unit is here, or my decimal's at the end. So I'm going to move it 3 times to the right. 1, 2, 3. There is a 0 that we put in for each of these places. So our answer is 176,000 pascals. And remember, for every number, you also have a unit. Okay? For this last one, what is the measurement of a sample in milligrams if it measures 0.15 kilograms? Okay, so that means that we're going to start at the top. We're starting all the way here at kilo, and we're going to end at milla. Okay, so we're going to jump all the way down, from the top to the bottom. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went 6 times down the staircase. So that means I'm going to move my decimal 6 times to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each of these places is going to get filled in with a 0. So 1, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0 milligrams. 150,000 milligrams. Now, most of these examples, I realize we were going down the staircase, but if you're going up the staircase, instead of moving it to the right, you move it to the left. Okay, so that is how we can use the staircase to just help us do some really quick metric conversions.